officers, to record, officers talking about tactics or anything like that. It's
I
really.
know the item before us has to do with the contract itself. I am, in my years with the LAPD, I know that we've had some trust issues between the police department and the community. Obviously, we go back and Dan, we work together on the consent decree, which I felt made this department a better, secure, more trustworthy department. I feel that these body cameras add another layer that faith, trust, and confidence for the police department. I'm also hesitant to support this contract, and I'll tell you, in my district, in the Harbor area, we have an empty jail. I know this has a lot to do with prioritization of funding, but we have before us a contract that will spend over $50 million over the next 5 years, in which I feel we can clearly hire the detention officer and fill my LAPD Harbor Jail, which continues to sit vacant. I'm hearing a lot of noise from our neighboring council leaders in the Harbor area. I also hear from my area commanding officer that she needs more resources to address the rise of property crimes. But, when she says resources, she's not talking about, she's not talking about, she's not calling on me saying, hey, Councilman, I need more body cameras. Instead, she said, I need more bodies. I just took the Silver Line to work today and ran into two San Pedro residents on the bus ride at the City Hall. And first thing they said is, what's going on with our increase in crime, Councilman? And I shared with them, we're going to vote on a contract to expend over $50 million in the next 5 years. Would you rather have body cameras on our officers, or would you rather see an increase of police officers on the streets? And by the way, they're both victimized with property crime. One, a victim of a grand theft auto. They recovered the car. Another was a theft. They clearly said we need to see more officers on the streets. And so, I'm here struggling with approving this contract, but I do know indeed we need to have certain officers with technology in order for them to do better at policing. Especially in light of some of the law enforcement agencies around the country. But let me be clear, we're no Ferguson here. We are no Chicago PD, we're not NYPD, we are the LAPD. And we have come a long way in establishing the relationships with the community. And I know this will also protect the officers' actions, so I'm in favor of that as well. And I experienced in-car video, South Bureau was the pilot program for in-car video, so I experienced that as well. So with that, I know I'm going on, but I just need to be clear that it's hard for me to go back to my community who's demanding a jail to be opened with detention officers and who are demanding for more cops on the street. But at the same time, I know this effort and this contract is going to make the department a more secure department that's going to continue to establish that faith, trust, and knowledge with the community it serves.
All right, thank you very much. I think one thing we've got, I think another minute for Eric as well, rather than speak, because he filled out a part of one too, he does do that for some reason other way. And I just want to close with, look, this has been going on from what I've been dealing with for the last 3 years. This is not new. And I started first talking about bringing in this kind of solution far before the other people popular or departments were interested in utilizing this with every officer. And so I can't thank you enough for giving this a lot of attention.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. We'll see you down there. All right.
so he has to provide in front of a quorum. They can't take.
On this contract, as well as the added benefit in and of itself.
Yeah, but I want that certified into the record. You can say it into the record that that's your opinion.
Either in office
Yeah.
time
I'm not going to be tricked again.
or taxpayer dollars.
Why won't you say it? Just give your opinion. Why won't you give your opinion? Well, because of course it does. It's the outcome we're talking about.
And so, with all of that, I fully recommend this. And before we actually move the item, I want to bring up Mr. President, if he wants his last minute. Thank you very much.
Obviously, thank you to the department for that report. It's Eric Previn from CD2. I'm a little concerned about this process, just to be honest, okay? This is not a quorum, and so this is not public comment. I am.
That's not general public comment, you're on the item itself.
Yeah. Taser International is a good group. They are from Arizona. I was ahead of Sobroff in supporting the idea of these cams. All I'm focused on is how this materialized so quickly and why we have foundations putting things into play. And then it seems to me the competitive bidding piece is murky. And I've been diligent to understand how that process happened, and I can't see it. And that is beneath the standard that I think all Los Angelinos feel for these kinds of major contracts. It's not a $31 million contract, it's a $57 million contract. It includes lots of different moving parts, and there are competitors in this space, so I just expect more in the way of transparency.
Thank you very much. I do have one amendment that I would like to